Yeah, connecting to the YouTubes. Cannot reach YouTube. No. YouTube. Ooh, that's interesting. Stop. What the hell? Hey Sulzy, AGH Schneider. Hang on everyone. Why can't I connect to YouTube? Tell us up with that. Oh no. Is there a bug with the YouTube thing? Oh no, that would be really bad. Connections. Oh no, I need to put in my username for YouTube. Phew. Alright, save. There we go. Now I see YouTube. Jacob Hot Labs. Good afternoon. Jake, Big Barry, hello, welcome. Got you live. Yeah, my chat just wouldn't connect to YouTube, that's all. And yes, you see it well. There's a ship in the new sluice. Ship going through it. It's about to come out actually in a little bit. That's an exciting new thing. I see you on YouTube, Big Barry. I see you now. Alright, so you got that set up, you got this set up, the modems are set up. Let's put this away. Welcome to a very grim day on the river. Weather is not that great actually. Well, we have Ray, good afternoon. Background Travel, Moin. The Twitch Android app never connects properly to an offline chat, to a live chat. Oh, nice. Look at that massive cantilever bridge that's opening right now. It's huge. So there's quite a few ships in there actually. There's the big ship, but then there's 2 tugboats. I saw 2 inland ships, I think, as well. So that's a very full sluice. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, this is a brand spanking new sluice that they built over the last 5 years. Officially opened in October, but it hasn't really been used since the past few weeks. But this is the first time that we catch them using it. Probably still testing out and learning how to use it, but there it is. First time that we catch it on stream. And a bigger ship goes through it. I'm gonna get my gloves out, dude, it's so chilly. I'm gonna have to bring the gloves to Rotterdam as well. There we go. Kandas, good afternoon, sir. Welcome in. Oh yeah, the overlay thing. I keep forgetting that I have to do that as well. Hang on, everyone. Still setting up the phone mount, and then we should be good for the rest of the stream. The boat people looks mad. Oh yeah, he does. Okay, where's the phone? There. Let's put you in there. Nice, nice, nice. Don't like how this is attaching. Maybe if we do it like this, it will be better. Let's try. It's for when a ship comes by, Barry, with a lot of exhaust fumes. Oh, there it goes. There's the sluice doors opening. There was another ship coming by just now, but I want to stay on this one. It's a unique a unique moment for the stream. We've seen this sluice for the past 6 months being unused. First time we see a ship go through it. interesting. Ooh, there's a good looking feather here. I'll bring it for the kids. I love a good feather. It is indeed the Chemical Explorer. Oh yeah, I should do the overlay thing, unless Akandas is up for it. See who does it the fastest. Where's the other phone? There you are. You got it? Okay, okay. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate that. Look at that. There's an inland chip on the left and a big chip on the right, and there's still room in between them. If you go to your own just because you can, nice. If you can make it better than mine, I'll gladly take it. So the Chemical Explorer came from Zelzate, that's just up the river. That's actually the town where I grew up in. It's going to Nyborg in Denmark, all the way to the Baltics. I'm gonna have to change one setting on this monitor though. Let's see, where is it? Up and down is here. Signal, I think it's here, right? Yeah, go in there. We go up and down. Sorry for the bumpy vision. Wait, it's not here? Maybe it's not. Hang on. Let's go back to menu. Where is the setting then that I'm looking for? I want to adjust the brightness of my monitor here. Maybe that's it. Let's go in there. Let's just check. Factors, overexposure, false colors, no. I can show the waves. What is that? Ooh, that is fancy as hell. I'm not gonna do that. Hey Bruce, good afternoon. What the hell? A random army van came out of the bush? Oh, he stalled. Oh, that's awkward. Oops. That was a bit ambitious, that climb. He literally came out of that bush with the truck. Maybe you should choose a spot where it's not as steep. Oh, there he goes again. There we go. That's... I have no idea. There's kids in the back actually. No idea what this, maybe it's a class? Looks like a whole classroom. I don't think it's military, I think it's somebody's hobby truck or something. He's doing a circle now in the grass, so he's going back. Lost connection to Twitch. Oh, that's a first. He's going back down now. Oh. I hear screaming. He literally came out of that bush. What the hell? That was something. Where did he come from even? Belgium is invading. It's a Dutch one. It's just driving circles here. What is this? Oh, it smells so. Oh, I think it's runs on gas. There's like a massive gas cylinder in the back. Oh, that smells horrible. The exhaust fumes of that thing. Okay, I was trying to change the setting here. Let's go again. It's not it. Maybe this is it. Let's check. Zooms. Why is there no brightness setting that I can find? What the heck? Ah, backlight. There it is. Let's go down. Brightness. Let's bump that baby up a bit. Yeah, that's much better. Menu. Okay. Flag is a deception. Now they've parked over there and the kids are getting out. Right over there, in the corner. All right, let's go back to the boats, to the ships. So meanwhile, the first small inland vessel came out of this sluice. If you're just joining, yeah, this is a momentous occasion. The new sluice is being used for a decent-sized ship. So how big is the Chemical Explorer? 127 meters long, 21 meters wide. Okay. Oh God, I can't miss that one. Let's go. Hang on. Let's go to the river for a minute. Ooh, that is not horizontal at all. Let's fix that. That's better. Hey Paul. Hey Almeria. Hey Dro. Hey Tiger. Welcome in everyone. Starshine. Hello. Where? Hello. Forgot to say hello to everybody. So rude. I was flabbergasted by the the truck. Oh, he's driving in the grass again. This is the Rostrum Asia. I feel like we've had the Rostrum Antarctica last week. So I guess now we get the Asia. Came from St. Petersburg, Russia. Ooh, to Ghent. Dude, they're still doing loops in the grass here. Oh, they're heading back into the bush. Sorry, I forgot to film. The sanctions are working well, I see. You cannot take a direct flight to Russia from here, but you can take a direct boat. That is true. Look at the front tug. He's doing it backwards today. Yeah, she's absolutely fully loaded. Probably a lot of iron ore in her. Pretty sure she's going to the steel factory up the river to deliver resources. Okay, the big one is moving from the lock. What flags are on the tug? So you see the Dutch flag because they're in the Netherlands. The Swedish one is actually the flag of the company, Multratug flag. So the blue and white, blue and yellow. Wow, words. And I guess the other one is the state it's sailing under. I'm not sure what what flag of convenience these tugboats use, but. So for the regulars, they probably noticed something that today was supposed to be the day that the first tunnel piece was gonna come over the river. Unfortunately, it's postponed because of high winds, high waves. So it's postponed to next week. So unfortunately, we won't be able to catch the first piece even going over the river if they sail next week. There's still a good chance that even next week they won't have a. They have to postpone, so we'll have to see. The weather has been very changeable, is that the word? For the past few days. That little one, I think for such a specific operation, they don't want much wind or waves. Dragging a massive concrete block over the river requires quite a bit of a precision, I think. Windmills, we have tons of them here, everywhere around me, Albert. But yeah, we have a few over there. Most of them are on the other side of the river though. We'll see them in a little bit. Take the model and information. I wish I could, but we have an AI system. No, we have a moderator doing it. Chemical Explorer. It's a very human-like AI. Is a Star Pride passenger coming to Antwerp? It's on their schedule. They're in Zeebrugge right now, which is also out. Don't get too excited, it's a small passenger ship. I've talked about it before. The very big cruise ships cannot even go on the river here. Oh, the view is gonna get blocked. Are we effed? No! Not again, for fuck's sakes. We're back? What is wrong with my server? Dude, there's something on the server that... Let's see if it happens again. Yeah, it's the server that's completely pooping the bed right now. I don't know why, actually. It's really annoying. So I assume is YouTube still going? I'm assuming YouTube is just gone now after this. No, YouTube is still alive. Okay. Whew. Wow, I'm surprised it survived such a big dip. Okay. All right, we'll see if it happens again or not. Damn it. That's annoying. Hey, Paul. Thanks for letting me know. You have a minute for YouTube before it completes. She's very empty, the Chemical Explorer. And again, oh my god, dude, fucking hell. I mean, if it's gonna keep doing this, then we're not gonna have a stream today. Yeah, it's just dropping frames now out of nowhere. Okay, I'm not reading chat, I'm just keeping an eye out on OBS, see if I can catch anything, but nothing with the CPU. I'm trying to multitask, trying to pan the camera and also observe the server. I need 4 eyes. Also looks like my volume is not properly configured. Looking at the server, it's like peaking. She's speeding up to the corner. Now that I'm in OBS, everything's fine, of course. Jesus Christ. Back off and on again. Yeah, I restarted my server during the week, so. I also checked all the settings after last week, because we had it last Sunday or Saturday. I think Saturday as well. I might have to do a full reinstall of that server, but that's gonna take like days. There's so many services on that thing. It's more than just my streaming server. We might have to. Oh wow, I just noticed that there's a super interesting ship on the other side of the river. We'll check it out in a minute. Hey Harry, must be chilly there. Yeah, I'm wearing my winter pants again. After standing here in my t-shirt and shorts like 3 weeks ago, I'm now wearing my winter jacket, gloves, winter pants. I can go one step warmer though in clothing, but it's definitely cooled down quite a bit. Oh, the truck is back. The army truck. Shirtless stream. You don't want to see that, trust me. So, what I just noticed on the other side is they're like one of those offshore work vessel things. Look at that thing. It has like a helicopter platform in the front. Look at that. Oh, looks cool. Look at that thing. Let me check it on radar. Cavalier. Came from Dunkirk. 148 meters long, 27 meters wide. Dude, this truck is still driving circles here in the grass. What is the point? We got Multratruck 16 speeding out. And we got the Middelburg stream regular dredge coming by as well. I think he finally left the truck, or maybe they drove back into the bush, I don't know. Hey Jake, thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you for the support, man. Nice views. Yeah, I agree. The weather could be a bit warmer, a bit nicer, but the views here are always nice. Where did the dredge come from? Dredge area. Oh, from Dunkirk, okay. It also looks like she's gonna go towards Ghent. Wow, look at the waves hitting her. It's spectacular. No, the one that we saw was a cable layer pole. So it lays cables basically. And this one is a dredge. This one is another ground moving vessel. I love this boat. I don't have a particular love for a boat, but I enjoy seeing boats. Love is a strong word. Yo! Where did that come from? Damage Ink Julian throwing 5 gifted. Thanks, man. It's a lurker. Never seen that name before, but thank you. Appreciate the support. The MSC Banu 3 is coming. Yeah, there's some traffic coming from the coast. Oh, there's one coming from Antwerp now as well. We'll see that in a minute. It's a very blue dredge. Indeed it is. Jake returning a gift sub to Julian. Thanks, Jake, as well. Thank you both for supporting the channel. Love the stream. Thanks, man. Look at that caterpillar on the deck. And that will lead us flawlessly to our next one. It's a container ship that is approaching. Ah, you're German. Now I can say moin. I have too many apps open. Give me a minute. Trying to. There we go. That's better. There's quite a bit of traffic coming from Antwerp as well. This should be here in like an hour-ish, an hour and a half. This is the Star First, which is a refrigerated cargo ship. So it's all refrigerated containers on the way to Côte d'Ivoire, Abidjan. She can carry, I don't have a TEU on her. She's built in Japan though, that I can see. Built in 2006, 162 meters long, 26 meters wide. Oh, there she is on the overlay. A cool looking Roro on the way to from Antwerp. Okay, cool. 436 TEUs this one is. Okay. Oh, I forgot my drink in the car. Damn it. Just waking up in the US and seeing a container ship that almost hit the dude's house. Oh, I saw the pictures. People posted in the Discord as well, Evan. That's a good one to talk about. So in Norway, there was a container ship. I would say it's about similar size to this one that ran aground. So it literally ran into the side of the water. And it was like 5 meters next to somebody's cabin. There's some really crazy pictures of it. I was like, hey honey, there's a container ship in the backyard now. Let me grab my drink real fast. I'll zoom out, I'll do this. Okay, I should have time. Do. There we go. There's a live stream of it? You mean of the ship? They put a camera to it or what? I wonder how they're probably gonna drag it loose. Or maybe unload it a bit first. One of the local TV stations seems to have put up a camera. Slow TV. See, everybody loves a good ship. And I see the MSC approaching now from the distance. Africa Express. Am I saying it correct? Yeah, Express line. And then again, a lot of containers of Compagnie Fruiterie. So a lot of fruits being transported on this ship. Here's something beeping. Is that on the ship? You guys hear the beeping? There's no way the mic picks that up though. No, it's gone. Can definitely see that the water is a bit wilder today with the wind. Just look at the freeboard of the ship. I understand why, you heard the beeps, okay. I understand why they didn't do the tunnel piece today. It will be quite a challenge to tug that massive thing. One of the containers was opened. It did sound like if you leave your fridge open for too long and it has an alarm, something like that, yeah. So you can see all these containers have refrigeration units in them. Alright, meanwhile, approaching from the distance is a bit of a bigger container ship, I assume. There's an MSC on the way. No ultra large boys today, not even a 300 meter ship I think today. So again, it's slim pickings on the river this weekend, even though it's still Friday. So we'll see that one in a little bit. Was the pipe layer moving, or is it just the current taking it with him? Look at that, looks cool. So there's like a whole platform on top of the bridge so a helicopter can land on it. That's really cool. Dude, the army truck is still driving circles here. These kids must be so bored by now. Let's go take a truck out for a drive. How long? All afternoon. We might see more of these ships when we're at Rotterdam next week, actually. Then other ships on the other side of the river. Let's see, there's a bulk carrier parked over there. Looks like it's being fueled. The massive structure at the Hirima ship wharf is still there, as you can see. And there's a Ro-Ro parked over there, also looks like it's being bunkered, being fueled. It looks like a dredge. Ooh, what is that ship over there? Is that a heavy load here? Sure looks like it. Some big cranery on the top there. Ooh, look at the wind grabbing my camera. Ghent is more than That's funny. I sometimes have it when I have like a headset on or earbuds in, that I hear a noise that's coming through them, but I think it's in my living room or behind me, and I'm like, but then there's nothing. I think the army van is going to do another loop. Yep, they're still doing loops. Should I ask them to blink if they're in danger? This man is kidnapping them. Kids are laughing, so I guess they're still having... Yeah, they're going into the bush again. Oh my god. Fliegenkieger, moin. Welcome. Herzlich welcome. Willkommen. I don't know if it's willkommen or welcome. Alright, so I think the MSC will be our next big ship. I don't see anything else coming from Antwerp right now. There is stuff underway, but it's still a bit out. So we'll see that later. Moin Ulrich. Meanwhile, for those who just rolled in, we do have a really cool ship anchored on the other side of the river there. A cable layer vessel that is parked over there. And as you can see, it has like a helicopter pad, a helipad above the bridge. So it looks really cool. You don't see them that often here. Let me check the radar while we wait for our next ship to come by. So... we got the MSC Banu on the way. After that, a bit of a gap, but there is a ship coming in now, 2 even. The MSC Maria Pia, we've seen her before, is coming. And then we also have the Sea Star Victory, another bulk carrier coming to Ghent here. Behind that we have the Page, it's a container ship we've also seen before. After that, an LPG tanker. Ooh, that's a very low LPG tanker. Very flat. That's it for a while, then coming from the coastline. Okay, then looking towards Antwerp now. So yeah, near Walsorden is the Baltic Enabler. Oh, it's a Wallenius Sol ship. Oh, cool. Yeah, there's a cool Ro-Ro cargo ship coming. Behind that, I do see a row of... No, those might be inland ships, actually. Yeah, those are inland vessels. Yeah, few ships. Should have some stuff to look at. As I said, nothing super big as scheduled right now. We do have the Suape Express going to Hamburg, but that one just left Antwerp, so we'll have to see if we can catch it in an hour or two. Alright, so yeah, the MSC will be the first ship coming in. Also, I think there's some kind of holidays in the UK. There's so many UK cars, even here, but also on the way here. Ever see a submarine go by? No, we don't have an underwater camera, unfortunately. But no, submarines usually don't come here unless there's like some kind of event maybe up the river. They have no business being on the river. Hey Lucy, good afternoon. Hey Roadhawk, good afternoon. So yeah, real quick recap in terms of scheduling. The weather is questionable this weekend, so it's hard to tell when or if I'll be able to stream. Right now we have a bit of a dry period, so I came out. But yeah, if it starts raining, we'll have to wrap things up anyway. Same goes for tomorrow and Sunday. However, tomorrow there is the first cruise ship of the year going to Antwerp. and I would like to catch it going out, departing. I think it's going to be a late afternoon stream, even early evening. I think at like 6, 7 p.m. we should be able to catch it near Walsoorden, if the schedule is of course followed. You never know with cruise ships. Then on Sunday, yeah, I don't know, we'll see what we can see on Sunday. Then for next week, on Wednesday, I'll be in Rotterdam, and we should catch a big cruise ship, a proper big cruise ship there, departing on Wednesday afternoon. At least that's the plan. On Thursday, I'll be in the port of Rotterdam, doing the proper ship spotting there. And then maybe on Friday morning I'll poop another stream in. Yes, it's the MSC Virtuosa that we will catch in Rotterdam, which is kind of like a little bit of a special ship to me, because that's the one that my mom was on back in February, March. So it's really cool that I'll be able to spot the ship that she did a cruise in the Caribbean. But it'll be in Rotterdam, so I thought that was really cool. Then yeah, on Friday morning, maybe a short stream. I'm already talking about next week, Friday, so it's already a week from now. Saturday, Sunday next weekend, I won't be streaming. I'll be doing the TwitchCon thing. And then probably on Monday, we'll be in the port of Rotterdam again for another proper ship spotting stream. So that is the current itinerary for the next 2 weeks, but we'll see. Everything can change, of course, with weather and stuff like that. Going to TwitchCon. Are you in the country, Cracky, or are you still in the UK? In Kiel, you can see loads of submarines on dock ships. Oh, really? Interesting. Do you get a road trip? No. I'm not even taking my car there. I'm taking public transport. Ooh, they turned on the, the exhaust scrubber. Look at that. Look at that exhaust plume. So yeah, no, there's no plans for road trip streams or anything. I'll just be in Rotterdam on Wednesday, and I'll be in the port on Thursday. Okay, till the 22nd. Oh, so you're... Oh, of June then. Okay, gotcha. I totally lost track of dates. It's been a week for me. It's been a week. I feel like I say that every week. It's been a week. It does feel like the wind has died down a bit, actually, since this morning. This morning there was a lot more wind. Also wonder, and that's funny. It's like a bulk carrier heading out, or something heading out. What is that? Is that like one of those massive pieces for a platform at sea? Let's check our radar. It's probably the one that's docked. Is that the Marcus? No, that can't be. Nope. There is a Multratug 7 coming in. Would that be dragging this thing? No idea what the structure in the distance is. The ship has elected a new Pope captain. That, or it's just washing its exhaust fumes. Just noticed they cut the grass here. I just realized that. The Sea Star of Victory, maybe? Let's see. There's the one coming in. I don't think so. I think that one is already further. Oh, it could be. Yeah, so the MSC Banu came from Bremerhaven in Germany. 231 by 32 meters. Oh, the guys are coming back from the bush. Built in 2004. So, yeah, the structure looks really big. Has a capacity of 3,400 TEUs. I think they're just swapping out kits every time. They just put another kit in the front and then he's doing another loop. It's really cool to see the exhaust plume. Like this. Hey Amberhaven, how are you, man? Moin. I saw you stream in Rotterdam. Looked good. I'll be there next weekend. I was just talking about the schedule for that. Hey Blighty, working during lunch? Hell yeah. So cold and windy. Yeah, even today here on the river, I'm wearing my winter outfit again. While I was standing in my t-shirt a few weeks ago, so weather is definitely taking a turn. But I'll be bringing my winter setup to Rotterdam. But good to hear that there's more ships than planes in LAX. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, on Wednesday evening I'll catch the MSC Virtuosa going out in Rotterdam, and on Thursday we'll do a proper stream in the port there. So we should have tons of things to look at. And then maybe on Friday morning we do it all over again. Moin, Postboedel. Totally butchered that nickname. How do you pronounce the U with two dots on it? Budel? 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 Postboedel. I'm improving on my German, guys. 25% of you watching is German, so we need to improve German. Your ship was stationed at Sluiskil. Oh, that's just up the river from where we are, Chris Clark. I miss the area even after all the years. You were there in 1979. Wow, I wasn't even born yet then. That's awesome, Chris. Correct. Awesome. Yeah, so Sluiskil is just around the corner, although I think the spot might have changed significantly since the 70s. So this whole thing didn't exist, this whole area. But if you go through those sluices and sail a few more kilometers up the river, that's where Westerschelde is. For those of you who just joined, we saw the new sluice being used. Wait, where am I pointing to? There. The new sluice was in action in the beginning of the stream, so we saw a ship go through it. Real-time translation, and I know YouTube has been doing it for like some YouTubers, but not real-time, of course. But it was funny to hear a YouTuber talk in Dutch that I usually watched in English. It's really funky. I'm going to the Hoek Roadhog because I'll be on public transport, so the landtong, as they call them, is not really an option when you're on public transport, as far as I know. So we'll be taking the metro to the Hoek. So I'll be standing there by the waterline somewhere. Oh, I should let Dutch fella know that I'll be there. I'll write it down on my to-do list. Wow, the plume that this ship blows out is crazy. Postboedel is what they say for postman in northern Germany. Okay. I already figured that post would mean post, but boodle almost sounds like a post poodle, like the dogs. So if you're new to the channel and you think, wow, that's a lot of exhaust plume, it's because they scrub their exhaust fumes, so they wash them with the water. So there's less toxic stuff in it. How long is my to-do list? It's pretty long, but it has a priority to it and categories. Poodle is a boat. Okay. It's mostly intended to wash out the acids from the exhaust plumes, from what I've read. So a lot less sulfur goes into the air, which is one of the big things with these heavy fuels, it's sulfur exhaust. It's not like a meeting to put it in categories. I mean, there's so much to do. I can always do stuff, but I gotta remember to slow down in time. That's why I come here as well, to slow down a bit. Enjoy the ships going by. That's a good word for it. Roadhog. I've never heard that before. That's a good word. A sluice specialist or something. Or that's not a cleanup of the pilot ladder. We're done. So cool to see how the plume travels with the ship at the same speed. Usually they've cleaned up the ladder by the time they get here, so I was surprised that it was still hanging out, the pilot ladder. Maybe it was lunchtime. They'll do it after lunch. Well loaded. Yeah, there's some room there though. If you look at the back, I think so you can go a lot higher, right? I have noticed a lot less heavy traffic on the river in the past 3 weeks. It's Friday afternoon, the ladder guy took off for the weekend. I don't think that's how it works on these ships. But I follow 1 or 2 pilots that work on the river on Twitter, and they often complain about the safety of these ladders. Like a lot of the times the quality or the maintenance there's a lot of rules and regulations for these ladders, but yeah, some really don't maintain it that well. And of course, for them it's all about safety, right? They have to climb it in the middle of the sea of the river. I can imagine why they complain. Keep looking at this one, as we don't see them too often. A helicopter platform on a ship. So this is a cable layer vessel. So this thing can basically bury cables into the bottom of the sea or the rivers. As you can see, it's anchored there. You can see the anchor chain. Wish we were allowed to fly a drone over the river. That would be a very interesting one to take a look close. All right, meanwhile, coming towards us from Antwerp, first sighting of it. There it is. It's a ro-ro cargo ship. It's a combination of ro-ro and cargo from the Wallenius lines. So we'll see that one in a little bit. And then, where did I see it? Oh, there it is. I also see the other MSC ship approaching. We're searching, there it is. It's a tiny one, but it's coming. What is the drone? So officially the whole river, mind you, the river where these 400-meter giant ships go through is a nature reserve. And because of it, it's classified as Natura 2000. And apparently you're not allowed to fly any drones over this river because of it being a nature area. Not because of the shipping or other things, just because it's a nature reserve. However, I've seen many people do it already, so it's tough. I just don't want to do it on stream because it's allegedly illegal, so I don't want to get in trouble while streaming, but you can make some really cool shots here though. However, if I would fly a drone over the river, I would do it at the Westerschelde spot and not here, as there's a massive chemical plant here, and this is also an absolutely no-fly zone because of the industry that you see over there. There's a lot more behind my car as well. But at Westerschelde, I would do it off stream. There he is. It's time to write another email. Actually, when they introduced the nature preserve area here, I think it was somewhere in 2006, there was a lot of like complaints about, well, what about the drone flyers? And then I found an article that said they were gonna work on it and allow drones, but I've never I've never found a way that it's actually allowed. Okay, suddenly this turned into a playground for kids. It's very different if you just take photos or do a live stream. Yeah, I'm also like that. Like I would fly my drone. I have a small drone. I would fly it off stream, but I would not do it on stream. Also, same. I don't want to get banned. Yeah, maybe I should write an email to ask about it at Condos. The problem is that there's like a whole boatload of departments that are responsible, so I wouldn't even know where to begin. Hamburg is liberal. I've seen you fly drones and I was like, is that allowed? It's really cool that they allow you to fly drones because you're really in the city still, so it's really cool. A boatload, yeah, I did that on purpose, Carva. Oh, we got an inland ship coming in. Let's check over there. Oh, look at them hitting the waves. That's cool. Oh, looks like it's a gas tanker, the one in the front here. Find the right contact. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Stop.
Use the port turnout. Wow, that is awesome that they allowed it. I do notice that Hamburg, the haven in Hamburg is very good for ship spotting and just sightseeing there. It's very well developed. I like it. I hope to get there maybe in the last part of this year or next year. I would like to visit Hamburg. Because yeah, you also have, don't you have the Airbus facility there as well, real close? I assume you cannot fly your drone there. That would be dangerous. There she goes, off to Ghent. Paul, I think your stream is very, very delayed, buddy. You might want to press the live button. You're talking about something I talked about, I think, 10 minutes ago. We got the truck leaving. I think they're finally done riding circles here. Yep. You can only go up to 50 meters. Oh yeah. I mean, with the drone that I have, it's like the lightest classification. I think I can even only legally go 12.5 meters or 15 meters or something. I wouldn't even be able to fly high enough over the river here for the big ships if I wanted to go above them. All the kids got a turn. It looks like that, Sulzy. Yeah, for sure. I also see a low rider coming from the other side. I'll go to it in a minute once it's a bit closer. Have more cars been chilling there since it was made official that it's allowed to be here again? Yeah, it's a lot busier, Chuck, a lot. Of course, we started streaming here back in October, so in the winter there was not that much because yeah, it's winter, it's cold. So you have to be a real fanatic like me to be here. But when the weather's good, it's absolutely packed here. Even right now, there's 2 camper vans, another car with a big trunk on the roof. And then yeah, all the cars that you just saw when I zoomed out, all these cars are here. So yeah, definitely a lot busier. Hey Palauser, good afternoon. I think they're transporting scrap metal. Yep, there it is. That's a bunch of scrap metal going somewhere. A trash barge. A scrap barge. What is the tide doing? It was high tide around, so the tide is going out. There is quite a strong northwestern wind, so that's probably why this inland ship has a bit more bumpiness going west basically now. I was first considering standing on the pier over there on the other side, close to the inland ships, but I thought no, that was going to be too cold. So now I'm using my car again as a windshield. Is the structure still at the... Oh, you mean I cannot see with my naked eye. Okay, you can take a look in a minute. We got the lowrider coming towards us anyway. So we saw an interesting structure earlier in the... No, it's gone now. So it must have been on a ship. I don't think it's moving either. No. It must have been a ship going out, Sulzy, or something going out at least. Yeah, there we go. Here we have a lowrider. The motto of these ships, or the slogan of these ships, is, if the water isn't going over the side freeboard, we're not fully loaded yet. Although in this case I do think the water is going over the freeboard on the sides. This is the... I just cannot read it yet on my small monitor. Let me check on radar. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. This is it. The Contentus. This is the content ship. Current rod all. Sulzy, you see the ship behind it in the distance? Maybe that's the ship that we saw, the structures. That's probably it, those cranes. So it was probably the bulk carrier that's coming towards here. Sorry for the shaky camera, but the wind is really banging into it. So yeah, this ship is full of content. Oh, what I haven't checked yet is the canal, if there's anything coming from Ghent. Let me check radar for that one, just so we have an overview. Nope. Nope. No, it doesn't look like there's any big ships heading out either. Oh, there is one, but that one might still be an hour and a half away at least. The Begonia Seaways is coming out from Ghent. We usually see her come in. Now she's heading out to Norway, not to Stockholm. So yeah, the Begonia Seaway should be coming through the sluice in like, I think that's still 2 hours from where she is. Hey Heavy, good afternoon. So that is still on our to-do list. I really hope we can get info. We know when it will head out, but the big yellow thing you see in the distance is a massive sea structure that is scheduled to leave the port there somewhere in summer this year. So it would be really cool if we could catch them dragging this out to sea. It's one of the goals for this year, but there's not a lot of info on it. We found a little bit of info. Some people are even researching it lost stream, but we'll have to see. Yeah. It even had a name, but I already forgot what the name was, the structure. Thank you, Benjamin. So, as you can clearly see, the water is flowing over the freeboard on the sides of the ship. You can even see the bollards for tying down the ship, just barely sticking out of the water still. Meanwhile, the Wallenius Sol ship is approaching fast. Wow, that one is making good progress actually. I'll pan to it in a minute. What freeboard? There she is. That is the Wallenius Sol ship. Let me tag it. So this is the Baltic Enabler Ro-Ro cargo ship going to Travemünde in Germany. 242 meters long, 36 meters wide, built in 2022. She has a container capacity of 1,000 according to my app. Currently 8.8 draught. No info on where she was built. Thank you, Candace. Oh yeah, she is going fast. She's going 90 knots. Wow, that's fast. Most ships go like between 10, 15. The Transfenicas usually go 17, but this thing is going 90 knots. This one is flying over the river. Thinks it's a hovercraft. Combination of vehicles and containers fit on that one. She just crossed the MSC ship. We got the lowrider. Oh, there's also a container ship on the other side of the land there. And it is near Walsorden. The cargo is Ferraris. Wait, where is it going? Oh, yeah, it was going to Germany, Travemünde. I think I'm gonna put on my scarf. I'm really cold. Can't believe it. I was standing in my t-shirt a few weeks ago. Yeah. Okay. Let's put this thing on so you don't freeze to death. Oh, that's nice. That's a lot better. Is the mic still? Yeah, mic's still good. Oh, we've lost the... There we are. Oh, they have a rail ship there. I didn't know they have one in Germany as well. I know they have the rail ship in the south of Italy, towards Sicily. I didn't know Germany also has a rail ship. Thanks for the update, Silsey. Oh, I haven't done my hourly sellout moment yet. I should do that. Yeah, if you're new to the stream and you like all the ship stuff that we do here, don't forget to follow. Exciting stuff coming. I talked about it earlier. There's a cruise ship coming. Well, cruise ship tomorrow. First cruise ship of 2025 on the river. So we'll catch that one. And then next week we'll be in Rotterdam for a few days, where we'll have a proper big cruise ship, the MSC Virtuosa. And more ship spotting in the port of Rotterdam as well. And yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, of course, don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to reach 1,000 subs by the end of the year. And I think we'll get there, because we're getting quite close already. We were at 880 when I started the stream, I think, so. For Finland, the rail ship 3 was the biggest at this time here. 2 kilometers of wagons could fit on it. Wow, that's cool. And of course, if you're on YouTube, you can go the extra mile and smash that like button. Don't just click it, you gotta smash it. Otherwise YouTube won't notice. Hey Lunette, good afternoon. Is the new sluice wider than the current one? Yes, 100%. I believe it's like 45, 46 meters. I think it's like 10 meters wider than the old one. The old one is 36 or 30. I keep forgetting the exact numbers, but somewhere in the upper 30s is the old one, and I think somewhere in the upper 40s is the new one. But it's mostly a lot deeper and a lot longer, the new sluice. I believe over 300 meter ships fit in it. The canal is not ready for it, but they fit now. The main problem for the canal is the depth right now for these big ships. The canal to Ghent. And they cannot just dredge it deeper because there is a tunnel underneath it in Belgium somewhere. So they actually have to make the tunnel deeper, redo the tunnel. I wonder when they'll do that. I think it's going to be at least another decade until that happens. Redo that tunnel, because there is an active highway going through the tunnel, so it's not just a small tunnel. It's quite a big tunnel. It's a massive effort to make it deep. Oh yeah, it's a very big effort, absolutely. The thing is though, this new sluice, the bigger one that they built here, they built it, both the Netherlands and Belgium funded it combined. Belgium mostly because they do want to grow the port of Ghent out more, for economic reasons probably. So yeah, they have invested so much money in this new sluice. So I can only imagine that at some point they'll start investing money in making the canal deeper as well. But the tunnel is pretty close to the border with the Netherlands, so they really have to work on that tunnel first, I think. You have to click it very carefully. You just got a new RAM plank keyboard. 250 euros for a keyboard? What does it do? Does it shoot rainbows and fireworks out when you type? Hey Scythe, good morning, or good afternoon for me. I do like these Olania ships, they also look good. The site says the new lock is 227 meters long, 55 meters wide, and 16.44 meters deep. There you go. Thank you, Paul, for looking that up. Hey, Poopsie Doodle. Good afternoon. It's also got. You just wanted the Moin? You want a Moin, Scythe? Moin? Look up, Be Quiet Dark Man. I have to look that up if I remember Roadhog. Most I spent on a keyboard was 100. I also have quite an expensive one. I think it's around 100, but not 250. You have a keyboard that was $200 and it cooks you dinner once a week. Nice. I was gonna say I have a wife that does that, but then again we split the cooking duties kind of 50-50-ish. So that's not true. She looks pretty well filled up actually. The Baltic Enabler. how little wake she creates in the front. Just like a little spray at her bow. Oh, look at that amount of months, dude. 62 months, Zuck. Thank you, buddy. Not long, indeed. I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you for still giving money to me on Twitch. Ahoy. Why does nobody use the ahoy emote more often? I didn't even know we had it. So this ship often goes to Finland, so I assume it has some kind of ice rating on it. So I'm sure the bow can break through the ice a little bit. Oh, I definitely. We're gonna stream there on Wednesday, Zuck, because there's a massive cruise ship. On Thursday I'm gonna go into the ports, maybe on Friday morning even as well. There's a lot of streaming plans there as well, since it's the biggest port in Europe, so we cannot miss that opportunity. It's nice to combine it with TwitchCon. That's what convinced me to go eventually. It's an Ice Class 1A Super. Whatever that means, Akandas, I'm just gonna assume that it can break through tiny layers of ice once it goes to Finland. I do agree, Baltic Neighbor is a very generic name for a ship. She looks fresh though, very well maintained. I don't see any rust on her. Well, maybe at the bottom, but don't look at the bottom of the ship. Just looks good, this ship. It's like the nice slick bow design with the wave breaker on it. Even the whole superstructure is like angled a little bit for aerodynamics. How many streams will there be next week? Yeah, I might have to repeat it a few more times. So, the schedule for the upcoming weekend and upcoming week. Let's go over it again. Sorry for those who heard me say it already 2 or 3 times, but gotta do it for the people. Tomorrow we have the first cruise ship on the river for this year. So the first cruise ship that is going to Antwerp. I hope to catch it going out, not going in, because I don't want to stand here at like 5 a.m. So it should leave in the late afternoon. And I hope to stream tomorrow evening by probably 6, 7 p.m.-ish. And then we'll catch the first cruise ship of the year going out. On Sunday, we'll have to see what we can see, I think. Nothing too special planned. The weather is a bit questionable this weekend, so that will also be a factor whether we stream or not. Then on Wednesday, we'll be in Rotterdam for the first stream. I will stream in the late afternoon/evening as well, because the MSC Virtuosa, big cruise ship, is departing there. So I would like to catch that departure on stream. On Thursday, I'll go properly into the port, well actually to the entrance of the port, and we'll stream from there for however long we have ships to look at, I guess. So now it might be a longer stream. Maybe on Friday morning, I'll do a stream as well before the TwitchCon registration. That remains to be seen. Maybe if some crazy shit happens on Thursday, then that will not be a thing. And then on Monday, after TwitchCon, I'll stream again in the port of Rotterdam. So that is the whole schedule for the next 2 weeks, well, this weekend and the next weekend. A1 Super is the highest non-icebreaker ice class. Okay, cool. Look at that massive bridge that can lower. And it has like a small one as well, the yellow thing. So it has 2 bridges that it can lower by the looks of it. I should write that schedule on Discord as well, so people in the Discord know. But of course, as always, schedule is pending weather changes and stuff like that. Like if tomorrow it rains all day long, then yeah, we might miss the cruise ship. I might still come out to catch it though, but I might not be able to stream it. We'll see. Also notice the emergency vessel. That's a big drop. Wow. That's a big drop to do. Moin Gerhard. For some reason when I'm trying to speak German or pronounce a name in German, I get like this weird rolling accent in my tongue. Gerhard, moin. I tried. It's well hidden. Yeah, it's like nicely tucked away behind the little extension there. Meanwhile, zoom out. We got the MSC Maria Pia on the way. Look at that big plume from her exhaust scrubber. So I can't believe how fast the Baltic Enabler was here. The thing is flying. All right, the Maria Pia came from Breivik in Norway. She is 95 meters long, 32 meters wide, currently 12.5 meters in the water. She was built by Hyundai in 1997. That's an oldie. It's a bit random. There's a dog here and the car cannot pass. Okay, the dog has moved away. Dang it, now I've lost my chat. I was looking at the smoke earlier and indeed it goes up so straight, yet when I'm standing here and looking towards the ship, it's super windy. So I have no idea why it's going up so straight. She has a capacity of 2,808 TEUs. And she appears to be pretty well loaded, I would say. I feel like we've seen the Maria Pia before. Can someone check on the website if we've seen her before? Maybe not when we were logging, maybe before April. And the wind is correcting the angle. Could be, I mean, she almost has wind fully behind her, so maybe she's just, the smoke is just flying along at the same speed that the ship is going. We actually saw that effect on the other MSC as well when they came by. Nope, first time. Okay, thanks for checking, EG. I'm sure we've seen it before, but then it will have been off stream probably. Off stream. Before we started keeping the statistics, it is. The smoke is actually because these ships have to wash their exhaust fumes octams. So because they burn heavy fuel, it contains a lot of sulfur. So to reduce the sulfur that's being spread in the air, that's very acid, right? Sulfur creates acid rain and stuff. They wash the exhaust first with the seawater, and that's why it's such a massive white plume. So there's still sulfur in it, don't get it mistaken, but it reduces the amount of sulfur. And of course it adds the massive white smoke. It's either that or you can believe that they're having a vaping convention on board. That's also fine for me. But you can clearly see when a ship is not washing its exhaust fumes, then you will see that it's a very yellowy smoke, and that's like the color of sulfur. So it turns the sulfur into sulfates, which are more or less, nice choice of words, Secondas, more or less harmless to the environment. There you go. You can clearly see, well, I'm not sure if the camera picks it up, but with the naked eye I can clearly see there's still like a yellow tint to the smoke. Yeah, yeah, that's today, Paul. Alright, I see a bulker approaching from the coast, so we'll definitely catch that one. Then I see one that I want to zoom in on because it looks interesting. And yeah, that's it for now. Look at that little thing. I think that's a seaworthy ship actually. It's just very flat. Oh wow, look at the water hitting it. Oh, that's cool. Splash. This is the HS Bravery. No, this thing is going all the way, to Boston in the UK. I thought it was going to go all the way to the US, crossing the Atlantic. So it's, wait a minute, the Maria Pia is blocking it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. This is the HS Bravery going to Boston in the UK. I thought it was going to be to Boston in the US. I was like, Fitting name to be crossing the channel in. Built in 2004. It's interesting how flat this ship is for a seaworthy ship. Well, there's a bit of big waves, then the waves are just gonna go all the way over the ship. So indeed, a very fitting name. Even on the river here, look how the bow is already like being splashed. Oh, it's actually the HNS Bravery. I guess the N is being maybe trimmed out by something. And meanwhile, in the distance behind her, that looks like, is that a Hapag-Lloyd ship? There's definitely a bigger container ship over there that's coming towards us. So we'll definitely, wow, look at that, wow, look at those waves. We'll definitely wait for that container ship. Oh yeah, I was looking at it. I wasn't sure if it was like an actual seaworthy ship or an inland ship. It's very low. I guess it's very versatile in that respect that it can cross seas, but it can also go pretty far up rivers, being this low. I assume the antennas can also fall down to be even a bit lower. All right, so interesting stuff coming. Big container ship from Antwerp, from Antwerp, and then a bulker from the coast. And I wanted to check one thing. Let's check it first. What is that over there? Oh, that's another container ship. That one looks to be very high in the water, actually. And then we have one of the railroads that was anchored is leaving. All right, cool. It has a capacity of 45 TEUs. I mean, I think there's something on board. Looking at her draught, how deep is she? 3.4 meters. Wow. That's very fascinating that this ship goes out to sea. It must be such a bumpy ride. Not for the faint of hearted. Hey Silver Molly, good afternoon, welcome in. Also hi to the viewers on YouTube. Don't forget, I can also see your messages. If you have questions or want to say hi, don't be shy. Looks like a dump truck. I would just, well, it's more like a plow. It's so low. Most container ships that come here, Paul, are actually going to and from Asia. So I think, if anything, traffic will pick up because of that, because more stuff will be going from and to Asia. Maybe. Hoi.
Film je al die schepen?
Ja. En dan kijken er mensen mee via het internet.
Wat?
Kijken er mensen mee via het internet.
Oh ja. Ja, er komt hier heel wat langs, hè?
Ja, zeker.
Nou, dan gaan we weer eens op huis aan. En weet je, tot ziens.
Tot ziens. This wasn't just a random guy, this was the dog guy. It's the old man that always walks his dogs here. He said hi. Well, actually, he used to walk 2 dogs, now there's only 1 dog. Aw. We'll talk next time. Thing is, I'm bad at I'm not good at small talk to people. I can say hi, but then I'm like, It's not my specialty, small talking. We got the Wallenius Sol heading out. All right. Alright, we're reaching the end of hour 2. I'm gonna do my hourly shtick one more time. If you're new to the channel, you want to see more ship stuff, cruise ships coming tomorrow and on Wednesday, for example. Don't forget to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Then you'll see when I'm live again. Or follow if you're watching on Twitch. And of course on YouTube you can always smash that like button. That will help other people also find the channel. Other people who are interested in maritime things. So that is the bulker that's coming towards us. And this will also take the corner here into the sluice. Wonder which sluice it will use. The new one or the old one? It does seem that they're testing out the new sluice, but I've only seen ships go out in it. So it looks like they're mostly testing the outgoing traffic and not yet the incoming traffic. The reason they're doing so much testing on the sluice is basically because it's a lot bigger, so they need to gain experience in the amount of water that has to move as well, I guess. So they're learning. Look at all the white caps. Water is definitely getting a bit wilder again. I could also do the YouTube shtick that 50% of the viewers are not subscribed, which is actually true for my channel. Yeah, I think in the end all will be fine, Paul. I'm not too worried. Hey Stutler, oh my god, do you have your own emote now? Where does that come from? I can't see in stream, but that's amazing, that emote. I love it. Hey Stutler and Waldorf. Good afternoon. Isn't 50 low for YouTube? No, I feel like most channels it's like around 50% is not subscribed of the viewers. It's like a very typical stat that you hear YouTubers say. So the other day I was just going through the stats and I saw that I have an exact same number. I think it was like 54% to be exact that was not subscribed. Moin Petra, hello from Germany. Oh, hello from the Netherlands. We still have the rust bucket of it? No, indeed, it's been a very well maintained ship, although there's a bulker coming now. There's two bulkers coming actually. So there's one over there. And then if we pan over to the other side. Oh wait, that's a container ship. I thought it was a bulker. That container ship is super high in the water though. Interesting. Well, we'll see that one in a little bit. There she goes. And then we have a bigger container ship coming from Antwerp as well. And the Begonia Seaways, the Roco, no, it's a Roro, I think, from Ghent is also underway. So we'll still have quite a few ships to see today. It's from Decipher's channel. Okay, awesome. Did you subscribe just to grab that emote? I feel like you must have. You're like, oh, I need that emote. I can use it everywhere. Maybe that's how you gain subs. Does anybody want their own emote on Twitch? I still have an emote slot available. If you subscribe, then you can. Oh, look, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. What's up, Zico? I did see him live though at some point. It was like in his backyard. What's up, buddy? How are you? Handsome hairy man. He made 2 others when he saw a sub for the other one. Oh yeah, I see now. Oh, that's so cool. Muppet emotes. Hey Ian, good afternoon. Find an offer I'm interested in. Would you like a discount on your car insurance? Geico. No. It's fake, it wasn't me. I must admit, I subscribe based on emotes. And then the Steven emote. We haven't seen Steven yet today. Let me see. Can we spot the Steven? No, I don't see any Stevens yet. I'll keep an eye out for him. You did subscribe, but did you subscribe to the YouTube? That's the one we're trying to grow. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that is exciting. I think it's hard emotes. Like getting good emotes is an art by itself on Twitch. Alright, for all you who just joined, quick overview. So we have this bulker coming, a little tanker there behind it, I think it's a tanker. We got this very empty container ship. Then we also have a really cool ship parked, or anchored on the other side there. That is a cable layer vessel, if you just joined. So that thing like above the bridge there, that's a helicopter platform. So really cool ship. That one is anchored over there. Subscribe on YouTube, yeah, exclamation mark YouTube if you need a link. And then if you go to the other side, we got this container ship approaching. Then no, nothing coming from Ghent. So that is what we are expecting. Hey, I see Zico on the YouTube. Here we go. That's how we get to 1,000, one sub at a time. Oh, the ship is disappearing behind the pier. That's annoying. Go push the button and come back. Or you can stay there. There's no ads on YouTube. What? Who said that? Who was that? Did you hear something? I didn't hear anything. Not if you subscribe. I didn't say that. If we all make 5 alt accounts and we sub, we can get to 1,000 today. Well, let's just keep it organic accounts. I think those are the most valuable. I mean, the YouTube has been doing really, really well. I cannot complain. As I said, my goal was to reach 1,000 by the end of the year. It's not even June yet and we're getting closer. I do agree that we should petition to get the pier removed. We've never seen it being used for emptying or loading a ship. So why is it there? They have a whole port on the other side of this facility as well, so they don't need this pier that is blocking our view. I'm just complaining for nothing. Let's just look at the container ship for a minute. You're not into us all? Alright, it's good to see you stop by, dude. Hope you're doing well. The reason I do this is for myself, because it relaxes me being by the water. Just slowing down life to see the ships The engineering marvels sail by. It has a use, it's blocking my view. That's not a use, it's just a nuisance. Reason is right on my alley. I feel like every week that I come here, I start streaming and then I say, oh, I had a rough week, I'm glad I'm here. So maybe every week is rough, or maybe it's a me thing. Oh, Ulrich, that explains. On Wednesday or Thursday this week, I suddenly got 27 new subscribers on YouTube. And I couldn't understand how I was getting 27 new subscribers on YouTube while I was not streaming. That explains. Buddy shouted me out. Oh. Glazing. Zico, are you coming to TwitchCon? That is the question. Probably not, but I can only ask. Wait. Hell no. That's a clear no. You don't want to come party with the cool kids? We're still waiting on the bulk carrier to appear from the pier, but it seems to have gone. Who shouted you out? Paddy Sulzi, that's the man behind Hamburg Haven Live. His name is Paddy. So basically Hamburg Haven Live gave me a shout, my YouTube channel a shout out, and that resulted in 27 subs. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, if you're German and you're into ship spotting and you don't know Hamburg Haven Live, just go give him a follow. His production value is even so much better than what I do. It's really cool, the stuff that he does. Hey Tech Dice. My mental state is not worth TwitchCon. I gotcha. The thing with TwitchCon is that it's become an event that's interesting for streamers to go, but for the viewers, I would argue that it's not that interesting anymore. It's crazy how well the bulker can hide behind that little pier. Like it's completely disappeared. The best city either. Oh, I had a good time there last year. I like Rotterdam. It's one of my favorite Dutch cities. Oh yeah, Amsterdam was... What I didn't like about Amsterdam, the convention was better. But there was nothing next to the convention center, although well, the city center was far from the convention center. Let me name it like that. So all the activities, the post-convention activities, were like hard to reach, annoying to reach. Yo, boom, ride the line. Thank you for the raid. Raiders, welcome. Are they all watching ads now? Because Twitch being Twitch. Hello, Raiders. There they are. There's the Raiders. Ride the line. Thank you for the raid. Ride the line. Cycling streamer from London, UK. Is he going to TwitchCon again? I think I met him last year at TwitchCon, actually. Ride the line. Does anyone know if he's going this year? I didn't know you back then. If you didn't know, you told me to go back to. I had a good time in Amsterdam as well, though. Would you? You would start living near me? Wow, that's very personal. Okay, there's a bulker finally appearing. Oh yeah, I know why it's going so slow. There's tugboats that are gonna attach to it. Yeah, I remember that, James. So he's not going to TwitchCon. Okay. A lot less people seem to be going this year, which I totally understand. Hey Slipstream. Is Slipstream going to TwitchCon? I'm just getting info on who's coming and who's not coming, that's all. I apologize for the YouTube viewers if I speak too much. Also not going, okay. Not a lot of the UK streamers seem to be going this year. They'll come to Rotterdam to say hi maybe, but not to TwitchCon. I totally get that. Totally get that. Wow, these are going so slow that I think the container ship will be here earlier. Nice spotting area. Yeah, I love being here. Oh, hang on, my cable thingy. So from the other side we got a big... Is this now a Hapag-Lloyd ship? Yeah, it is. Which one is this? Thanks, Zico. And as they say, I don't know what I was gonna say. Well, yeah, thanks, buddy. I made some good friends at TwitchCon, Paul, so it has its pros and its cons, basically. Anyway, let's go back to spotting. So this is the Suape Express. It's going to Hamburg, so maybe Hamburg Haven Live can catch it. It's significant in size. It's 293 by 40 meters in size, built in 2008. It has a capacity of 6,350 TEUs. Built in Japan. There you go. Hey Brian, good afternoon. Welcome in, welcome in. Please don't blow away tripod. Check the radar for a minute here. How is the begonia progressing? Is that already her? Wow, she's making... Oh, well, we'll catch the begonia coming out of the sluice. Yeah. Good. Pum. 200 and is it not on the overlay yet? I'll do it. And I'll put it on the overlay ship. There's the thingy. Let me do the overlay thingy. no, I need to use the MSI number or the stuff will break. Damn it. Ship 63093 There we go. That should hopefully work. There it is. The code was, yeah, I know. But usually, I think he's mostly outdoors though. Although this winter he was a bit more inside, but I've seen him do a lot of outdoor stuff as well. It's not even 300. Yeah, there's no big boys today, Big. No big boys, Big. It's another edition of We'll See What We Can See. But yeah, quick recap for what's coming up. Tomorrow we have the very first cruise ship of 2025 on the river. So I'm gonna try to catch that one while it's leaving Antwerp. Tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening, we'll have a stream with the cruise ship. On Sunday will be another edition of We Can See What We Can See. Then on Wednesday I'll be in Rotterdam. We'll catch a massive cruise ship. I think it's plus 300 meters, the MSC Virtuosa. So we'll catch a very big cruise ship going out of Rotterdam. And then on Thursday next week we'll be in the port of Rotterdam, ship spotting there. And then maybe also on Friday, but that remains to be seen, to be decided. 14 is cold. Actually, code was 2 weeks ago I stood here in my shorts and t-shirts and I was sweating. Now I'm wearing my winter jacket, my winter pants again. I'm wearing a scarf. I have something on my head, so yeah. Quite a change in temperature. And 14 is not that cold. The thing is mostly it's the wind that is quite chilly. Ew, Rotterdam. What do you mean, ew, Rotterdam? What has Rotterdam ever done to you? Because I think the Hapag-Lloyd will be the first bigger one here. So we'll stay on that one for a minute. I'm actually excited to catch the MSC Virtuosa in Rotterdam. It's the same cruise ship that my mom was on in February and March in the Caribbean. So it's really funny that she did a 2-week trip there in the Caribbean on that ship, and now I'll be able to catch it so close to home in Rotterdam. It's really cool. My own boat. We've joked about it already on stream. If everybody would chip in €100, we might be able to buy a boat. Then we can be on the water. But we've streamed all winter. I was just sitting inside of the car and I put my tripod next to the window of my car and then I just controlled it from while sitting warmly in the car. So we stream all year round here as well. Taking my boat to Rotterdam. We did get an offer to have a boat ride from Rotterdam to here after, what is it, in June, end of June somewhere. Again, on my to-do list, DM Dutch fella when I'll be in Rotterdam, because they did want to say hi and meet me. There's no goal, but there should be a tip link somewhere if you want. What is the command? I don't even know the command. Is it tip? Ah, there you go. Such a good streamer. Don't know. Doubting my own commands. All right. What is that over there? What is hanging on the pilot ladder? Is that guy fixing up some stuff? What is happening there? Whoop. They're definitely doing something on the pilot ladder. The pilot might not be too happy with the quality of the ladder. It's like, fix your stuff, boys. I hear a drone. Yep, elite drone. You took like for that offer. You mean for buying a boat? I'm not getting a boat, buddy. Drones flying out over the river. Highly illegal. So jealous of the guy with his drone. It's actually quite a big drone. Can we catch his drone in the air? Yeah. Oh, I lost it. Oh, there it is. No, we won't be able to catch it. I have a drone. It's just illegal. I think it would make sense. You know, there's the two happiest days in the life of a boat owner, Code West, is the day that they buy it and the day that they sell it again. Those are the two happiest days of their lives. Hey Cliff, good afternoon or good morning for you. Is there an elevator? No. Maybe some ships have it, but in general there will be no elevator. It's all staircases to the top. So you gotta be a fit person. In case you're wondering how big this ship is. That's a person right over there. Let's see if we can catch this action coming. They're doing something. They like fixated the ladder to the hull. What looks like magnets. Those orange things. Most rope axes have an elevator. You mean the ones that have people on them? Yeah, like passengers, of course. When a ship like this comes, there will be no elevator, right? Like these container ships. It's not wheelchair friendly, no. No part of the ship is wheelchair friendly. So we got an LPG tanker coming by. Look at these round tanks on the LPG ship. Two big tanks. Most of the time no elevator, yeah, that's what I thought. It's very busy suddenly, rush hour. Alright, let's take a look at this one now. Let's hide it. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, it's fine, that was the gas elixir. Thank you, Carlos. The page, 257 meters long, 32 meters wide, built in 2021. Let me give some more info for you guys on this one. The page. She came from Morocco. I feel like we've seen her leave for Morocco. Wait, when was she here? She was lost in Antwerp May 11th. Yeah, I think we saw her then. Oh, she's back. Her capacity is 3,799 TEUs. And she was built by Samsung in Korea. Broke the overlay for a second. Yeah. I'm sorry. Wow, a whole boatload of ships is coming out of the canal as well. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was doing it myself on this. So, good to have you back. So we have the Page coming. There's the Bulker behind her. She has the tugs already attached, so we'll catch that in a minute. And if I zoom out even a bit more, there we go. That is the view. Indeed, built by Samsung in Korea. We saw her on May 11th. There we go. So we saw her leave for Morocco and now she's back from Morocco. It's pretty neat. Looks like she's mostly dropped off containers in Morocco. We also saw her come in. Yeah, I remember seeing her come in and the day later she already left again, I think. Something like that. Shining nicely. Is she operated by Hapag-Lloyd? Let me see. No, Sea Lift. Giant sign. We've joked about having a massive QR code so they could scan it, but I think it's fine. Yeah, didn't we also talk about how the middle crane has no arm anymore? Last time we saw her, so they removed the arm of this one. No, it's just a pillar. Yeah, it is, Sulzy, it is. Are campers allowed there? Yes and no. You're not allowed to camp here, yet people do it. Of course you're allowed to come here with your camper for the day and just stand here. I think it's just not allowed to overnight here, but I do think the spot is also quite a dogging spot after dark. I cannot comment on how I know that, James. I cannot comment. At least not on stream. Drone is back. Looks like they added the crane, a new crane in the bow. Oh, to the bow, okay. Do you think they just moved the crane arm from the middle one to the bow? And they're still waiting on the on the replacement for the middle. Hey Marcus, good afternoon. Are there seal here in front of the water? You mean that thing? No, that's not a seal, that's a rock. Hey! The MS Aquamundo has raided us. We were raided by an inland ship. Dankeschön, MS Aquamundo. Thank you for the raid. All the raiders are watching ads now. Well, raiders, welcome from on a ship to the shore. Welcome to the shore crew, where we do ship spotting here. And we are along the banks of the Westerschelde right now. They look like seals playing. I mean, we've spotted a seal on stream before, so it's not unusual. Is that a seal? Oh, no, it's an old man's gray hair. Never mind. Not a seal. Let's go to the bulker now. So this ship is a bulk carrier ship. It's carrying raw resources. So it could be sand, dirt, could be any ore, could be rice, corn, other wheat or stuff. The Sea Star Victory, 178 meters by 30, built in 2013. Going to Westerschelde. Let's check some more info on this one, just because I can. Come on. There we go. She was built in China. She has... Oh, I think I can see how much... Is that a tonnage that I see here? I see grain and bale. Is that like the amount of grain that it can carry? What is that, like 46,700 tons of grain? I'm not sure what the statistic means. She came from Norway, Porsgrunn in Norway. The website rates fast. As soon as it's on the overlay and you refresh the page, Sulzi, it should show up on the website. I mean, if you want to buy it for me, code was, then yeah, sure. Damn it, we've already lost the drone. Oh, there it is. There's the drone, illegal drone. Oh yeah, but if you search, then you do a fresh request to the database. Yeah. Oh. We're getting a double read. Double. Thank you for the double read, Miss Aquamundo, MS Aquamundo. Are they coming through now? Hello? Did it work? Are you all watching ads because it's Twitch? There they are. Readers, welcome from an inland ship to the shore, where we are watching ships. We're currently watching this big bulker coming into the canal. Guys, if you don't know MS Aquamundo, it's an inland ship that is streaming on Twitch as well. So if you want to sail with one of these inland ships, then you can check out their stream. It is in German though, so get your best German out for that. They're going really, really slow. How many knots were they doing when 5 knots when we pulled up the overlay? Looks like she's gonna go into the old sluice. That one is completely open now. Motor Talk 16. With this home port of Limassol in Cyprus. It's so crazy that even these little tugboats have weird countries. The MS Aquamundo keeps raiding us over and over again. We'll get there. Did they now drop everybody? Sorry, it's cool, it's cool. Did it work now? Are you all here? Or is there still people in the MS Aquamundo channel? There might be a glitch. I don't think it's a glitch. I think they raided 3 times. Well, welcome in everyone. You know what they say, right? All good things come in threes. So we got 3 raids in a row, so can't complain. You tried something new. That's all good. Well, welcome again, readers. You're coming from a ship to the shoreline where we are looking at ships. So we're currently following this big bulker being tugged into the canal towards Ghent. So they're gonna round the corner here in a minute. Meanwhile, I'm gonna check out one thing real quick. It's like a little crane vessel over there. It's a little barge thing. A bit of crane on it. It's floating over there. All right, let's follow them in. Ooh, there's another one of those very low seaworthy ships coming, very similar to the one we saw earlier. I'll show it in a little bit when it's closer. Say hi on the bridge. Nothing visible in there. Apparently they faded out the no smoking sign, so you can smoke. There's a guy in a white overall there. Seems like a bad choice to work in a dirty environment. Isn't like a white overall more like the engineer thing, like the engines room and stuff? I'm just assuming things. Blue overall is on the deck, white overall is in the engine room or something like that. Please shout at me if I'm assuming wrongly. It varies by company. Okay. So, but it does mean that like a different color in overall means that they work on a different type of job or location on the ship, I assume. The guy is racing. That was a guy with the drone. I think he wants to do another run. Hey, I Bill. It's really cool when I see these ships parked when I drive home, and when they have like these cargo doors open. They're so big, they're so massive. You can see it a little bit from up here. They're absolutely huge, these doors, when they open. There's an echo? Really? Is there an echo on the stream, or is it just AI Bill's computer? Do you have the stream open 2 times, AI Bill? Which I appreciate, but there's no echo, so it is a Bill thing. Okay. You had 2 taps, told you. I appreciate you trying to watch the stream twice, though. It's really sweet. But I don't think it counts as 2 viewers. On Finlines, the deckhands had blue-orange, deck officers had blue and highlighter green. The engine crew was blue. Okay, still a lot of blue. And the crane beeping all the time and removing the lids, so annoying. I've never seen them like open or close them. They're either always, I mean, I just drive by them, so. So, meanwhile, we got this. It's very similar to the one we saw earlier, the HNS Bravery. This is a Thrasher. What a name. A Thresher. Thresher. Check the info on that one. The Thrasher came from Le Havre in France. So this is officially a seaworthy ship, funny enough. 100 by 11. And it's clearly, what is a classification? Tanker? Is it a tanker or an LNG? It has like the hexagonal shape. LPG? Okay. Yeah, very interesting name, isn't it? The Thrasher. Okay, so I'm checking the river. Not that much else coming in right now. For those who just joined a little bit later, we do have this very cool cable layer ship on the other side of the river there. The thing even has a little helipad in front of the bridge there at the top. So it can receive helicopters. That's pretty cool. And nothing else coming from Antwerp. Let me see where the begonia is, but I don't see it yet, so I'm not sure if I want to wait for it. Let's see. So we do have this one slowly heading towards the sluice. Because I have a feeling that the begonia might be going through the new sluice, so then it would be cool to wait for her. Where is she? Is that her? No. Oh, nah, I'm not gonna wait for that. She's too far out. All right. So let's stay on this one for a bit, and then I'll probably wrap up things for today. Quick recap for what's coming. So yeah, the weather this weekend is a bit questionable, so we'll have to play it by ear, day by day. But tomorrow we do expect the first cruise ship of the 2025 season on the river. So I'll try to catch that one going out. Then will be more like late afternoon / early evening that we stream. Then on Sunday we should be back at this spot. And next week we'll be in Rotterdam for a big cruise ship on Wednesday and a proper ship spotting stream on Thursday. So that is the plan for the upcoming, well, basically the upcoming 7 days. Quite a bit of streaming planned. To not on my stuff. I mean, the thing is, it still needs to go through the sluice, right? So it might be a while until we see it on the other side. And there's not much else right now. Just checking. Yeah, I'll wait it out a bit longer. I'll wait it out. It's fine. What time is it? Ah, it's not. We have time. It's fine. We'll stream a bit longer. Could just catch this one going in. By the time this one is maneuvered in, I think the begonia will appear. And we can also check the crane, the barge with the crane on it. It is on the other lane in the river, on the other side, but once it's a bit closer, I'll be able to zoom in on it. I still think it, oh no, so I thought the Roro was gonna go through the new sluice. Wow. But I just noticed that they closed the bridge on the other side as well. That bridge was open for the longest time today. You guys cannot see over there. So both bridges of the sluice is down. Maybe they'll open it again, we'll see. I know that Roro has gone through it last week, I think. Do some bird watching. What is that for a birdie? I've never seen that one before. Any twitchers to the chat? Any professional bird watchers? Oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. He's fast. Yeah, we spot everything here. Planes, birds, seals, old people. It's a white wagtail. Oh, he's off. Meanwhile, if you were here for the beginning of the stream, this whole thing was flooded and now the tide has really retracted. I believe it is low tide around like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. today. No, around midnight, never mind. Around midnight is low tide. I won't be able to show him. No, the grass is in the way. Dang it. Steven Seagull is down there. I wanted to zoom in on him. White wagtail. Okay. Yeah, but I don't see them in my backyard either. We have a lot of birds in the yard lately, but not that one. Look at that. So they're going directly into the wind. So you can, no, why are you zooming? There we go. You can see the water hitting. Hey Tajama, good afternoon. Doing well. I already had a good 2.5 hours on the river here. And we're extending a little bit more to catch the begonia seaways going out. That will be our closer for today. She's still on the way. There he is. There's Steven, looking for food. There's Steven. He's looking for crabs to eat. It's lunch or dinner. Dinner time. Oh, oh, oh. Did you get something? No. Maybe he got something? Is a cable ship visible? Yeah, you didn't see it yet. There it is. That's the cable layer ship. Can even do some digital zoom. I know it's scuffed, but that's the cable layer side. So you can see in the front there, that's like a whole platform, a helipad on top of the bridge. And in the back is all the facilities for laying cables. Definitely a ship we don't see that often on the river, so really cool. The maneuvering has started. You were half asleep. That's all good, buddy. That's all good. Dum, 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 dum. Let's see where the begonia already is now. 8 minutes ago. Honestly, she should appear from behind a corner any minute now. Also notice that the cormorant, the big yellow crane ship, is parked on the other side again of the locks, the sluices. So if you were here last week, you saw it parked on this side of the sluice. But I guess they moved it back to its regular spot. It's crazy that this big crane ship is rarely used. It's almost always, most of the time it's just parked over there. The rostrum, yeah, the rostrum is the ship that's navigating into, wait, is that the rostrum? Yeah. No. The rostrum in the background. Oh, on the other side? Is that also a rostrum? Yeah, let's see. Rostrum. No, I don't know which one you're talking about, buddy. We had a rostrum when we started the stream. So many windmills. You can never have enough windmills. Look at that. I have some over there, one over there. There's more over there. There's a lot more over there. But you want windmills? I'll get you windmills. We're waiting on the boat anyway. We got some windmills over there. Wait, let's start here. We got some windmills over here. Then we can also go over there. More windmills. And even more windmills. Oh look, more. Oh look, also a nuclear reactor. That dome thingy. Oh look, more windmills. Wow. We also have a ton of them out at sea. They're building a lot of these windmill parks out at sea. So an interesting article about it. Apparently one of the Belgian windmill parks out at sea, so one that is in front of the Belgian coastline, is stealing wind from the Netherlands. So apparently if you have like a big park of wind turbines, I keep calling them windmills, but that's just because in Dutch we call them that. So wind turbines, apparently there is a small decrease in wind once the wind has passed through the wind turbine park. So funny enough, we are stealing wind from the Netherlands. Oh, you work for Elia. Do you work on the wind turbines, John, or just another function? Because I think they do manage a bit of the wind facilities out at sea, right? Oh, okay. Yes, yeah, okay, gotcha. But yeah, it's something I learned this week. So if you have a whole wind turbine park and the wind goes through it, then there's a small decrease in the wind. They were talking like 3 to 4% less wind that the Netherlands would get. While this one is maneuvering in the sluice, we're expecting one more ship. Ooh, what is, ooh, that happened. One of the, oh yeah, we lost Wi-Fi to one of the networks. Hang on, what the hell is happening? Are we back now? To me it looks good. Alright, there we go. 2 modems again. We're back? Okay. Small F, yeah indeed. But I was only on 1 modem. There's something weird since one of the last updates on the Bella boxes. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, Bella box is basically the computer, a small computer that I use to broadcast from where I'm standing. And it's built to split the video signal over 2 SIM cards, so 2 signals. But since the last update, it's always preferring one of my 2 SIM cards, which kind of sucks because I want the load to be balanced. So, yeah. I'll have to look into that. I have another thing for my to-do list, of course. Oh, we have slider locks now. That's neat. Oh, that's so convenient. I like it. Anyway, okay, we're back. Wonder if over time birds will evolve to avoid wind turbines. Do birds get struck by wind turbines a lot? I can imagine it happens, but I wonder how rare or not rare it is. Ah, there she is. There's the begonia. She's appearing from a... Oh, I really hope she goes through the new locks. Come on, new sluices. It is common. Oh, interesting. We actually had a bird drama at my house this week. We tried to avoid it, but the cat was able to catch a little birdie and it was dead. And to add to the drama, the kids saw it. So yeah, there was a lot of crying. They buried the bird, yada yada yada. I was angry at the cat for doing it. It wasn't even bloody. That's the thing, the cat like catches it and then it just plays with it. But it dies, it basically breaks its neck, I guess. Don't blame the cat for being, I know. The thing is, there's been a lot of birds in my garden this year, a lot more than usual. So we've been trying to keep, there's only one cat who does it. We have 3 cats, there's only one killer cat. The other 2 just don't care. But yeah, it is what it is. Four to 18 birds per year per turbine, really? Wow, that's a lot. That's crazy. Well, today I learned. I mean, I think it's like 6 years ago or something, he caught another one. So it's been 6 years since this cat killed a bird, so I can't complain. And then he brought it into the house because he was proud. He wanted to show it to us. Look what I did. So we had like that bird was still a little bit alive. So we had like a half dead bird in the house. That was horrible. Hey Sid, the boat is super low in the water. You know what they say about these inland ships, right? If the water isn't coming over the side, it's not really full yet. This one actually isn't too deep. We've seen deeper. Even today, we had a few lower ships than this one. I know which one, Monkey. They're called humans. This is the Pot Vero. It looks like the begonia is not gonna go to the new lock though. That's sad. If she's gonna have to wait there, I'm not gonna wait out the whole shebang. Let's see. Let's check out the situation up the river there. So that is the begonia seaways. This one is gonna come out. I was really hoping that they would use the new lock, as the other lock is now just being filled up with the bulker. Were they moving? I'm not sure what ship that was in terms of contents. The one you're looking at, the one that's showing its butt to us, is moving ore or some kind of grain or sand or dirt. Yeah, any raw material that you can scoop. The ship behind there will be transporting mostly truck trailers on these ships. Meanwhile, looking to the river, still no action happening. I think we've passed rush hour for the river. So we'll see. Is the begonia slowing down, or is it still gonna, are they gonna open the, she must be slowing down, right? Yeah, she's going 3 knots. And it doesn't look like they're gonna open the new. That's sad. Why not use the new sluice? You have it. Oh, that accident. That was this week, right? We didn't talk about it yet on stream. The boat accident in New York, that was insane. Mistakes were made for that one. And sadly, people were hurt. And even 2 people died, right? That's bad. I'm still hoping that at some point the bridge will open for the new sluice and the begonia will go in it. But it doesn't look like it. I guess it's already 5 p.m. They went home. No more operators for the new sluice. It's a typical thing they do when they leave on these learning ships. Even in Antwerp, we saw earlier this year we saw that Polish three-master ship, the Dar Mlodzi. That one also, when they leave in Antwerp, they all stand on the masts. It's just for show, but yeah, maybe not the best idea. I guess it's tradition as well. Oh yeah, I know about that one side. Cats are an important threat to a bird species. Chat, I think I'm about to wrap up things for today here. I don't think this one is gonna come out anytime soon. And it will be at least half an hour until the other one is through. So, as I said, tomorrow, cruise ship. Let's pray that the weather is good, at least just dry. That's all we want. So you can catch our first cruise ship of 2025 on the river. And then, of course, on Sunday we'll be back as well. Let me push a button already. Where is the button? There it is. All right. So yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. As I said, I'll be back tomorrow with a cruise ship. So I'm excited. Let's do this. And then I'll see you all very, very soon. Oh yeah, thank you for following. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for helping out, mods. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.